Across the vast open plains of Africa, where survival depends on speed, precision, and timing, one predator stands above all others in a single extraordinary ability: speed. The cheetah, known as the fastest land animal on Earth, is built for one purpose: the chase. But behind this incredible speed lies a fragile existence, where success is never guaranteed and failure comes at a high cost. At first glance, the cheetah appears almost delicate compared to other big predators. Its body is lean, its bones light, and its frame built more like a racing machine than a powerful fighter. Every part of its anatomy serves a specific function. Long legs allow greater stride length, a flexible spine acts like a spring, and its tail provides balance at high speeds. Even its claws are semi-retractable, giving it better grip during a sprint. But speed alone does not ensure survival. In fact, for the cheetah, speed is both its greatest strength and its greatest weakness. A full-speed chase lasts only a few seconds, pushing the animal to its absolute physical limits. During this time, its body temperature rises dangerously, and its heart rate can skyrocket. If the hunt fails, the cheetah is left exhausted, vulnerable, and at risk from other predators. Cheetahs are primarily solitary hunters. Unlike hyenas or wild dogs, they do not rely on large groups. A single individual must identify, stalk, chase, and capture prey alone. This independence requires precision and patience. A cheetah cannot afford unnecessary mistakes. The hunt begins long before the sprint. From a distance, the cheetah scans herds of antelope, searching for weakness. A young, injured, or distracted individual becomes the target. Slowly and silently, the cheetah lowers its body, blending into tall grass. Every movement is controlled, every step calculated. Distance is everything. The cheetah must get as close as possible before launching its attack. Too early, and the prey escapes. Too late, and the opportunity is lost. Timing must be perfect. When the moment arrives, the cheetah explodes into motion. Acceleration is instant. Within seconds, it reaches speeds of over 100 kilometers per hour. Dust rises behind it as the ground blurs beneath its feet. The chase is intense, focused, and incredibly short. But this is where the true challenge begins. Prey animals are not defenseless. They twist, turn, and change direction suddenly, forcing the cheetah to react instantly. At such high speeds, even a small miscalculation can result in failure. The cheetah uses its tail as a rudder, adjusting balance mid-run, matching every movement of its target. If successful, the cheetah trips the prey, bringing it to the ground. But even then, the danger is not over. The cheetah must quickly suffocate its catch before exhaustion overwhelms it. Time is limited. Every second counts. After the hunt, the cheetah faces a new problem: competition. Lions, hyenas, and even vultures may appear at any moment, drawn by the sight of a fresh kill. Unlike stronger predators, the cheetah cannot defend its food. It must eat quickly or risk losing everything. This constant struggle defines the cheetah's life. Speed wins the hunt, but it does not guarantee survival. Female cheetahs carry an even heavier burden. They must hunt not just for themselves, but for their cubs. Raising young in such a dangerous environment is one of the greatest challenges in the animal kingdom. Many cubs do not survive their first year, falling victim to predators or starvation. Yet despite these challenges, the cheetah continues to endure. It is a symbol of precision, focus, and resilience, a predator that survives not through strength, but through perfection of movement. In a world where power often dominates, the cheetah proves that speed, when used wisely, can be just as deadly. Success in a cheetah's life is measured not by how fast it runs, but by how often it succeeds. Despite being the fastest land animal on Earth, the cheetah fails more often than it wins. Nearly half of all hunts end in failure. This harsh reality shapes every decision the cheetah makes. Speed alone is not enough. Strategy, patience, and timing must align perfectly, or the opportunity disappears in seconds. Each failed hunt comes at a heavy cost. A full sprint drains enormous energy, leaving the cheetah exhausted and vulnerable. Its body overheats, its breathing becomes rapid, and it must rest before attempting another chase. During this recovery period, the cheetah is at its weakest. It cannot defend itself effectively, and any nearby predator becomes a serious threat. Hyenas are among the most persistent enemies of the cheetah. Unlike the cheetah, they operate in groups, and they are constantly searching for easy opportunities. A lone cheetah resting after a hunt is an ideal target. If a hyena approaches, the cheetah rarely fights. Instead, it abandons its kill and retreats. Strength is not its advantage, and survival depends on knowing when to give up. Lions pose an even greater danger. A single lion can easily overpower a cheetah. But the threat goes beyond competition for food. Lions often kill cheetah cubs, reducing future competition in their territory. For a mother cheetah, the presence of lions means constant fear and vigilance. Raising cubs in such an environment is one of the most difficult challenges in the wild. After a gestation period of about 90 to 95 days, the female cheetah gives birth to a litter of cubs, usually between 3 and 5. These cubs are born blind and completely helpless, relying entirely on their mother for survival. From the very beginning, danger surrounds them. To protect her cubs, the mother hides them in tall grass or dense vegetation, moving them frequently to avoid detection. This constant relocation reduces the risk of predators discovering their location. But it also means the mother must leave them alone while she hunts. These moments of absence are the most dangerous. Cubs left unprotected are vulnerable to lions, hyenas, and even large birds of prey. Many do not survive. In fact, only a small percentage of cheetah cubs reach adulthood. This high mortality rate is one of the reasons cheetah populations remain fragile. Despite these odds, the mother remains relentless. She hunts daily, often traveling long distances to find food. When she returns, she calls softly, guiding her cubs out of hiding. The bond between mother and cubs is strong, built on trust and survival. As the cubs grow, they begin to explore their surroundings. At first, their movements are playful and clumsy. They chase each other, pounce on insects, and practice the skills they will need later in life. What looks like play is actually training. Every movement builds coordination, every chase sharpens instinct. The mother introduces them to hunting slowly. She may bring back injured prey, allowing the cubs to practice without risk. These lessons are crucial. Hunting is not instinct alone, it is learned through experience. Even with training, success does not come easily. Young cheetahs struggle to master the precision required for a successful hunt. Many attempts fail, but failure is part of learning. Over time, their speed improves, their reactions sharpen, and their confidence grows. Life for a cheetah is a constant balance between risk and reward. Every decision carries consequences. Hunt too early, and energy is wasted. Wait too long, and hunger sets in. Stay in one place, and predators may find you. Move too often, and opportunities are lost. As the cubs approach independence, the challenges intensify. They must learn to survive without their mother's protection. Some will succeed, others will not. This is the reality of the wild, unforgiving, unpredictable, and relentless. Yet those who survive carry forward the legacy of one of nature's most extraordinary predators. As young cheetahs grow older, a critical turning point approaches: independence. The bond with their mother, once their only source of survival, begins to fade. At around 18 to 20 months of age, the cubs are forced to leave. This separation is not emotional in the way humans understand it, but it is absolute. From this moment on, each young cheetah must survive on its own. For females, independence means solitude. A female cheetah becomes a lone hunter, moving silently across vast territories. Her life is defined by caution, mobility, and constant awareness. She must hunt efficiently, avoid dominant predators, and eventually prepare to raise cubs of her own. Her existence is quiet, calculated, and filled with hidden dangers. For males, however, the story takes a different path. Male cheetahs often form small groups known as coalitions, usually consisting of brothers from the same litter. These coalitions are rare among big cats and represent one of the most unique social behaviors in the animal world. Together, these males gain a significant advantage. They can defend territory, challenge rivals, and hunt more effectively than a lone individual. Within a coalition, cooperation replaces competition. Brothers move together, rest together, and hunt together. Their bond is strong, built from shared childhood and reinforced through survival. Unlike many predators, there is little aggression within the group. Unity increases their chances of success. Territory becomes the next major objective. Male coalitions search for areas rich in prey and strategically important locations, such as water sources or crossing paths used by antelope herds. Once a territory is chosen, it must be defended. Territorial disputes can be intense. Rival males challenge each other through displays of strength and occasional combat. While cheetahs are not built for prolonged fighting, these encounters can still result in serious injury. For a cheetah, even a minor wound can be life-threatening, as it reduces hunting efficiency. Coalitions, however, have an advantage. Together, they can intimidate or overpower solitary males. Their presence alone can deter challengers. This shared strength allows them to maintain control over valuable land, increasing their chances of encountering females. For females, territory is less about defense and more about survival. They move constantly, following prey and avoiding danger. When ready to mate, a female may enter the territory of a male coalition. After a brief period together, she leaves again, returning to her solitary life. The cycle of life continues. But even in adulthood, the cheetah's struggle does not end. Every hunt remains a challenge. Every meal is uncertain. Lions and hyenas still dominate the landscape, forcing cheetahs to remain cautious. A successful hunt can be lost in seconds. A moment of distraction can mean death. Weather and environment add further pressure. Drought reduces prey availability, forcing cheetahs to travel greater distances. Heat pushes their physical limits, making hunts even more demanding. In such conditions, only the most skilled individuals survive. Yet, despite all these challenges, the cheetah persists. Its survival is not based on strength, but on perfection. Every movement, every decision, every moment of patience contributes to its existence. It is a predator that lives on the edge, where even the smallest mistake can have fatal consequences. As the sun sets over the savannah, a coalition of males stands silently, watching the horizon. Nearby, a lone female moves through tall grass, unseen and unnoticed. Their lives are separate, yet connected by the same struggle, the endless pursuit of survival.